welcome to Saruka's Alchemy tutorial. What you want to do typically is find how many colors you have on the bottom versus the top, how many spouts you have, so how many colors you can make. So all my spouts look pretty good, so I can probably make any color I want to. What I typically like to do is I like to try to make one of each color. So I will start this off with making red because it looked like the easiest thing to do. So that's one color. You want to make as many colors as you can. So I'm going to shut off this little brick there. Shut that off. So next I want to make the next neutral color. I want to make blue. Like I try to get one of yellow, one of red, one of blue, and then later on try to fit in one more nice mixed color. So there we go, we have the blue. I'm just going to shut off some useless things. And so I have my blue, I have that. I would have to get a yellow over, so I'm going to have to switch that over, make sure there's a crossover point, and get this connected to a yellow. I'm not going to be able to move this really, okay, and attach it to my yellow. There we go. So I have red, blue, and yellow. That is going to give me a toil and trouble. To get on the ultimate list, you need a couple fire burns, which is 4 colors, which is what I'm trying to sneak in. I can't get the purple now, so I'm gonna have to go for orange or green. Probably gonna end up doing green because that'll probably be easiest to sneak into. And that will give me that fire burn, and then I'll be set to go on my merry way to ultimate. So then I'm going to stop this video and then come back when I have all the bottoms filled, and then I'll get my quicksilver and I will show you how to finish the session. Okay? Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back, and I saved my quicksilver, which means I did not put a fill through it. So that way it stayed till the very end. I only have 2 colors left. So then I want to use that for my quicksilver, so that way each bottle only has 1 color in them when I go to fill this. I also don't want to really use this unless I really have to. So I'm just going to quickly fill this with blue. And there we go. This is going to need some orange, and I'm going to need 2 oranges and a red. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this red up because it's going to be the easiest thing to do. And I'm going to make sure that there's a couple of these I don't know what to call them, crossover pieces? Crossover pieces, that's it. And what I want to do for this orange is I want to make sure this goes through this quicksilver piece, and so that will do that. And then I also want to make sure it connects over here, so I don't want it going through there, so I'm just going to kind of pull this up, and hopefully everything will come out okay. So I'm just going to bring some color down just so I know where it is. Sometimes you just want to place the color, bring down some color just so you can kind of get an idea of where to go with it. So I got the red in there. Now I need to bring the yellow down, and I also have to fill it with this orange color. So I connected that, so this will connect over here. There we go, I got my orange. Now I need to make the orange come over here, so I have to connect this somehow. So I think if I go, I think I can connect it later on. So I can connect that. Let's see, I don't want to use this piece, so I can turn this that way, shut it off. I can move this way. Don't. Let's see. There's like a million different ways to do this, so there's no really right or wrong way. You just kind of have to, do error and trial. I think that's the word I was trying to say. I'm like so I got that one with yellow and I got that one with red, and now I have to combine the two. So where can they connect? Let's see, I can connect them right here. So there we go. It took a couple tries, but still good. So I have my blue, orange and red. It's going through the Quicksilver. I saved this for our last piece. I'm going to shut off some of these cool pieces that I want in the next run. Make sure if there's anything you don't like these little elbow pieces, make sure that they're being run through with color, or what's next to them is run by color. I typically don't like these pieces, these three-sided pieces, so I usually put something through it, but I obviously can't really do anything because this is going to mess me up later on. Unless I have this piece next to it, if this was just a single piece, it's going to mess up and let me miss this bottle. So typically you don't want these near the bottom, and you want to fill them with color if possible. Like I can't even fill this one either, so it's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this. The reason why we want to do this is because you have 6 bottles down here. Well, I do anyways. You might have a different amount of bottles, and when you fill those bottles, your session is over. So now I have my Quicksilver, and that just means that I can fill these all with Quicksilver, and I'm going to try as hard as possible to make sure that I can. See, look at, I have all these 3 pieces. This is going to be terrible. It's not going to work out very well. Because I can get one or the other, so I have to usually figure this all out. And when you click on the bottles, they gleam, and you can tell which ones have a higher amount of stars. And I think the longer they gleam, uh, the more they have. So you just kind of have to keep clicking them and seeing which ones are worth it and which ones are okay to ditch. You can ditch ones that have 1 star. So this one I don't need to fill, but I mean I can fill it, so it doesn't matter. And then I will try to fill these and then stop it, and that'll be the end of the tutorial. Okay, so I'm back and I filled everything with Quicksilver. I saved my bonus piece for last, and I'm gonna miss a bottle or 2, and that's okay. So I'm gonna fill this, and you got potent potions, and you still get an incredible. Thank you for listening to my tutorial. I hope it wasn't too boring. Thanks.